Good morning, everyone. Good evening for some, and good day for others. This is Grand Madam, and today I'm going to do something a little bit differently. I'm interested in what motivated the Chinese balloon to visit the United States. But before we do, message for today, full moon in Leo still, is don't let pride get in your way. Okay? Don't let pride get in your way. Many of us are being faced with dilemmas, choices, and we're going to have to make some decisions quick, fast, and in a hurry. This is our personal lives and professional as well, work lives. And it's the problem is this: some of us are going to have to bite the bullet and take one for the team and be humble, and nobody wants to do that. I understand it. I've got a moon in Aries. Humble is not in my vocabulary. Okay. Okay. But there are times when for the better outcome or the best outcome for us is going to be just be humble. Don't push back. Don't slap back. Take one for the team. Take one for the family. Take one for yourself this time. Because the next time, different ballgame. Okay? That's the full moon in Leo. Don't let your pride get the best of you and cause you to make a very rash and foolish decision. Now, I'm going to do this about that balloon. I'm going to do it two ways. I'm going to use my Before Tarot, and this is by Corinne Kenner and Corinne Kenner. Artwork is by Eon and Simona Rossi. And then I'm going to clarify it or kind of check behind to see what happens with the After Tarot. These boxes did not seem that far away. Pietro Allegro, Corinne Kenner, Kara. Artwork is done by Giulia Francesca Massaglia. And I know I butchered that name, so my apologies. But your work is just beautiful. It's beautiful. So, why you say am I worried about this balloon? Because as soon as I found out about it, I said one or two things. Giant orb floating across the country. One. Two, I know they did not let that foreign object fly across this country without shooting it down in the Pacific. I know they didn't. So why didn't they? Why they wait till it's all the way over here on the East Coast, South Carolina, to shoot the thing down? Why didn't you just let well, it was too high up for your regular citizen to blow it away. Uh, it could have been they were afraid what was in it. They didn't want to contaminate the area where people were living. Could have been a lot of reasons. Let's find out what was the motivation. Well, one of the things that it was done to thumb the nose up at the United States. Okay? Because now we're kind of perceived as being weak and pathetic. What was the motivation behind the balloon that floated, the Chinese balloon? Yeah, China had help with that balloon. I'm quite sure China had help with that balloon. What was the motivation of floating that balloon? My tarot team is here. And in my ear. Welcome. What was the What was the reasoning behind? What was the purpose of floating that balloon across? It was no accident. Floating across U.S. like it did. Who knows? This might have been a pride thing. Could have been on a full moon in Leo. That's some full moon in Leo stuff right there. I'm gonna send this balloon across the United States, and they're not gonna do anything about it. Watch me, watch me, watch me. That's full moon in Leo. Mm-hmm. And then I want to look at the impact. Oh, what are you doing in here? one of my after cards had got into my before deck. Okay. Take it from the top, they said. Okay. Overall energy. Ooh. And the before deck. This is normally the Six of Wands, where you have the guy on the horse and he's got his lariat around him. He's like this. But look at this now. Someone has lost face, as they used to say. And to regain that stature, they're going to have to do something about it. Look at him right here. You got the monk. Placing the lariat around the leader's head. Overall energy. We're going to make the United States look stupid. And this is how we're going to do it. And then after that, we'll have our stature again. It was done secretly. But look. Now that's a brown eagle. That's not an American eagle. But it's someone, there's a bird, a big hawk, sitting on top of the crescent moon, the full moon, the disc on top of the crown of the high priestess. Subconscious intimidation. It's getting worse, folks. This is the Eight of Swords. I'm going to have you so wrapped up and worried in your head you won't know what to do. Take a good look. Tied up. Worried. Standing out in the cold. This is the Five of Pentacles. And on this deck, we don't have the poor people out begging for alms in the snow. We just have the dog. Abandonment. So far, what this looks like, it was a ploy to make the United States look stupid and weak. And look at this. If this isn't a drunk, I don't know who is. That was the Four of Cups. Look, did you see all the cups? They're not on the ground. They're coming in out of the cloud. Here, drink this. Take some of that. And you can have some of this too. And you can have some of that. Someone really be lulled. It's almost as though, are all of us that drunk and that high all the time? Or are you trying to convince us to be high all the time? Or do you actually think that our minds are so clogged that we can't think straight? So we're going to be very easy to intimidate. And with this Emperor, you're not on the throne yet, buddy. You're standing there, but you're not there quite yet. And look at his eyes. He looks like he's under a spell. Under a spell of what? Drink? So this whole thing was game. It was game. Now they kind of halfway regret it because they've been exposed. And it's interesting. This is the Five of Cups. You see the little cat knock the cups over? And the man standing there watching the cat knock it over. And like as if to say, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing, guys, sending that thing over here like we're not going to respond to your actions? Huh? Huh? Do you think we're so delusional and high and misguided and misdirected over here that we can't see straight? Yeah, yeah. You're so confused with our infighting that we couldn't tell it was you. Is this Mother Russia? I'm just asking. Oh, we were just kidding. It was an accident. We were just playing. Six of six of cups. We didn't mean anything by it. And this is the Knight of Pentacles. Look where his knight is. Look where his pentacle is. His pentacle is up a tree. We're supposed to be so scared, so shaken that we forget where our money was coming from, where our money was going, where our money was. I have the power. The magician of playing with your heads. More confusion, more delusion. It was a mind game. I haven't even finished putting out the cards yet, and they all say the same thing. Yeah, we're coming for you. This is okay, fear. Instill fear. We can come for you. We can jab all three swords right through your heart. You're too stupid to see it. Fear. Now, who is this? This guy's got one foot on a dragon. Makes me wonder, was this an inside job? Look. I am supreme. I own this world. That's the purpose. World domination. And again, these cards are all saying we have our pants down in the United States of America. Now here's a wolf breaking through the barriers. Breaking through the barriers. So the whole thing, that's interesting. Bottom of the deck has the Six of Swords. But in this deck, they are just about to embark on their journey. I didn't want to do I wanted to do well, we'll see how this goes. The 6-6, harmony. 6 is the number for harmony. I gotta take these glasses off. This doesn't make too much glare, too much light with my lenses. And with this 6 of Pentacles, we're going to be the ones with the money. We're going to be the ones in power. Oh, my. Here we have the Queen of Cups, shutting down on your emotional empathy, intuition. And look at the Lovers. I think this contract is about to be over with whomever it is. Now, let me put these over here. Let's read the 8 of Swords. What's the impact? I'm going to clarify it with the after. I guess you would call it clarifying. What is the 8 of Swords? Now, after the balloon has been shot down and all, what's the 8 of Swords? 8 of Swords. Also, the 8 of Swords is the jail card, imprisonment. Imprisonment. Imprisonment of the mind, imprisonment of the body, mental lockdown, physical lockdown. Okay. China, Russia, don't spook these folks over here. Not a good idea. Not a good idea. Things can get ugly so fast. Not a good idea. Because that old man you think is asleep will wake up out of his nap and hit button. Don't. Mm-mm. Just to be mean. Mm-mm. You're not reading us right. What is the... You don't mess with old men anyway. You know that. You don't mess with Pawpaw like that. What is the Eight of Swords? What is the Eight of Swords? Okay. Sorry, these cards are off camera, but I don't have any more space on the table. Eight of Swords. We have, oh, collaboration. And this is the after deck. Like, who are you? And why are you here? See? Poured it out. Poured that liquor out on the ground. Mm-hmm. Turned around and kicked 3 cups over and said, well, I have my regrets, but I had to do what I had to do. No, it wasn't a cat. It was this person right here who kicked it over. What do you think you're doing? No, I'll take care of that myself. Bow, bow, bow. And look at this. To destabilize. Oh, so you think we're going to play that game? You can take your little destabilizing games right back on across the pond with you. And if you do it again, there will be some fundamental transformations. I thought that was interesting. Now let's read the Lovers at the end. This was a bold full moon in Leo move. I want to know if it backfired. I don't think it backfired. I think it woke some folks up. I really do. Let's try over here. Too many cards over there. Okay. So what is the Lovers? Lovers signify contracts, reunions, partnerships, bound partnerships. Not the always the I love you and I love you too. We're gonna be together forever. Without the different from the Two of Cups. The Lovers come under a higher authority. They're official. Okay? Whether it's state, God, whatever. Contracts have been signed. So what are the Lovers? What is this? What are the Lovers? What are the Lovers? In 19 minutes, I didn't think I would spend so much time on this. We're going to be patient. There was an attempt to try to pull together 2 different cultures and make it a third. We're gonna sit back and watch. Why? For the money. Profit. So 2 unlike entities came together, but somebody was or both of them could have been lying. Both of them could have had hidden agendas. And now there's been exposure. So, whatever contract or whatever agreement there was between the United States and whomever has been exposed. And now, who's withdrawn? United States or the other parties? The United States is like, yeah, let me look at this again. Is it really worth the trouble? Eight of Cups says, I don't think so. We're out of here. We're out of here. What's at the bottom of this deck? Told you. We can do this on our own. We don't need you. So somebody really miscalculated. They really miscalculated here. So, what was the purpose of the balloon? To send intimidating messages, an image of intimidation, even though it was a balloon. And balloons are not threatening. It's the fact of the matter that a foreign entity slipped through your airspace, went across your homes, your places of work, your schools, where your children go, and flew all the way across from the northwest down into the southeast. Sure, they shot it down, but the message was clear. We can get you anywhere you are. That was the message. The response was, don't try it again. This is Grand Madam wishing you much love. Have a great week. I may or may be back. I have not finished my book. I'm still editing. So we shall see. Much love.